Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon, everyone. At this time, please turn your cell phones on silent or vibrate. At this time, I would like to welcome Board Chair Ann Bigham, Board Member Leah D. Hundle, other board members to the podium to be able to welcome us into this space. This incredible moment is the Cleveland School of the Arts 2023 commencement. At this time, please stand for the national anthem performed by our CSA senior scholar, Julia Head.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we held at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets regular, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
You may be seated. My name is Brittany Jermine. And I have the awesome pleasure of being this year's first Dean of Arts at the Cleveland School of the Arts. At this time, what I want to do is welcome one of my favorite people, and I'm sure yours, our head of school, the Ricardo Franklin.
Good afternoon, everybody. It's a beautiful, beautiful day, man. You guys look good this morning. Our school is a very, very special place. It is an extremely place with a lot of talent, a lot of gifted individuals. But I want to do something special. I would love to be able to honor and recognize all of the families, our senior families. So, scholars, can we please give our families a round of applause? Before anybody saw them sing, before anyone saw them dance, before anyone saw them compose a piece of music or put a paper to a pen, you all encouraged them. You all were dedicated to their craft before we even knew who they were. So to that, we all salute you. I would like to bring to the podium now CMSD's Interim Deputy Chief of Education and Teaching, Ms. Elizabeth Creel.
Good afternoon, everyone. I bring greetings on behalf of Eric Gordon, our Chief Executive Officer, who could not be here today because he's out at another graduation, so we had to split up. So the team had to split up to make sure we were at all graduations. So I'm bringing greetings on his behalf. And it's an honor and a privilege to celebrate the 2023 Cleveland School of the Arts high school students who are here today to graduate. A special thank you to Principal Franklin, Network Leader Lorenzo Russell, Board of Education Member Dr. Leah Hutnell, Keynote Speaker Colleen Longshaw Jackson. I also have a special thank you for our wonderful teachers, counselors, artists and residents, deans, college and arts advisors. All of you have supported this class throughout their high school career. Finally, I bring a big thank you to the parents, siblings, family members, and guests who are here to celebrate such a wonderful moment in your lives. Here are some facts about this class of 2023. 91% graduation rate with an 80% college acceptance rate and over $825,000 in scholarships. One of our graduates today has not only earned their high school diploma, but also achieved an associate's degree. Students from the Creative Writing Department and Visual Arts earned Gold Key Awards from the Scholastic Arts and Writing Program. Finally, students from the music departments traveled to Washington, D.C., visited Howard University, and performed original works to the Honorable Felicia Rashad. Cleveland School of the Arts class of 2023 may this day serve as a reflection of who you were, who you are today, and who you will become. I would like to end with one of my favorite quotes from Dr. Seuss. The more that you read, the more you will know. The more that you learn, the more places you will go. Wishing you, the class of 2023, all the best as you start this next chapter in your life.
Introducing our keynote speaker of the afternoon is Senior Class President, Mr. Treasure Allen.
I want to start by thanking everyone for coming today. The speaker today is Colleen Longshaw Jackson. She is a Cleveland, Ohio native. She's currently a Chief Diversity, Equity, and Inclusions Officer for the city of Shaker Heights. Prior to starting her current position with Shaker Heights, Colleen was the Director of Community Partnership and Programming at Cleveland Playhouse. While at Cleveland Playhouse, Jackson was a part of the team to develop and implement the CARE program, Compassionate Arts Remaking Education, a U.S. Department of Education funded K-12 theater education program based on social emotional learning tenets. Jackson is a certified trauma professional and holds a certification in diversity and inclusion from Cornell University. She uses this training combination to dismantle white supremacist culture within organizations by helping them identify ideologies and work to destroy the root of oppression and systems in place to keep them thriving. Her group facilitation techniques help to navigate communication and difficult topics and create a plan to keep those lines and communication open. She helps organizations with strategic planning and empowers faculty, staff, and students. Jackson became a member of the Actors Equity Association in 2003. She also continues to work as a professional actress and director. Her work as an actress and commitment to the craft make dismantling oppressive systems within the theater a building priority and one which she is passionate about improving. Please join me in welcoming Colleen Longshaw Jackson to the podium.
Good afternoon. First, let me say it is an absolute pleasure to be here with you today. I consider it an honor to have been chosen to encourage you, the class of 2023, emerging artistic leaders, as you are launched into the world to embark on the next leg of your journey. Earlier this week, I came to your campus for a visit. I wanted to walk through the halls and feel the energy of the students so that I could be inspired for today. I talked for a long time with Mr. Franklin, and he gave me a tour of the building. I saw the smiles on the faces of the students. We were stopped for an impromptu photo shoot with some students and Mr. Franklin. He took me to the first floor gallery with denim on the walls and a mannequin of a suit he had the privilege of wearing in a fashion show. He told me of the entrepreneurial spirit of some of the fashion design majors who were already selling their clothing lines overseas. We went upstairs and I peeked into some students in the dance room preparing a performance for today. And if that wasn't enough, I knew I was in an art school when I came around the corner that opened up to a bird's eye view of the cafeteria. And I heard what I could only call shouting music being played by some very talented musicians. And let me tell you, I'm the granddaughter of a pastor. I grew up on the corner of 79th and Kinsman in a white church, and I knew what I heard when I heard it. So as I'm walking down the hallway with Mr. Franklin, I couldn't help but get a little pick it up, put it down, right? In the cafeteria, I knew I was in some place special. Needless to say, that put a smile on my face. So I was inspired, and I was going to talk today about excellence and always giving your best. I was going to warn you about the dangers of comparing yourself to your peers and encourage you to be uniquely yourself. I thought about reminding you that with no risk, there is no reward. I considered telling you how most artists' journeys aren't straight lines to success, rather scenic routes filled with ups and downs, hills and valleys, twists and turns, and that our definitions of success change multiple times along the way. However, I was inspired by the energy I felt in the building to go in a different direction, a rerouting, if you will. And I think when I'm done, you'll understand the reason for the detour. Last week, I took a poll on social media because I wanted to know how many people that I knew personally or I've worked with professionally that were graduates of the Cleveland School of the Arts. And the list was very long, going back as far as the class of 1984, all the way up to my godson, Warren E. Franklin, who graduated in 2015. And then I was just reminded that I was just directed in a movie by Carl, who sits right here today, earlier this year. Some of my best friends were molded by the gifted teachers here at this institution. And you all have shining examples of success stories spread out across this country who started right where you are, and that's a gift. And today, you join them as graduates of this illustrious institution, and you're going to share your gifts with the world. Now, to graduate means to successfully complete an academic degree, and that's both who you are and what you're doing today, the noun and the verb. But there is another definition of graduate or graduate that I want to talk about, and that means to change something gradually or step by step. Now, this definition is usually in reference to the changing of colors or shades, but I think that it's an appropriate definition for our purpose today. If you are headed to college this fall, you will be freshmen all over again. You'll be in your undergraduate study, stepping your way step by step towards your next graduation. And if you're like myself and most of the teachers here in this building, you're going to probably do that several times, graduate. And even if college is not your next destination, you are still going to be changing step by step into the next version of yourselves, taking with you on your journey some of the lessons you've learned while you were here, while leaving some others behind. Not only are you as individuals changing little by little, step by step, but so is the world you are stepping out into. This nation is shifting in ways that challenge everything we thought we knew about everything we thought we knew. But each of you possess a superpower of sorts, a hidden weapon that will help you see things others won't see. You'll feel things others won't feel, and you'll heal things that others cannot heal. Let me explain. As you heard in my bio, in 2015, I was the part of a team of artists who created the CARE program. And it's a theater curriculum that we thought could increase ELA scores and social emotional learning. We believed that the art of acting would positively impact students in their academics and their overall well-being. We received a $2 million grant from the U.S. Department of Education to create and pilot this program. And if you attended Robert H. Jameson, Adlai Stevenson, Bolton, Benish, or Marion Sterling, you were among the first CARE classes in the country. Within a few years and with additional grants of about $10 million, we expanded into Patrick Henry, Elmira, FDR, Iowa Maple, Case, Walton, and several more, including schools in Las Vegas, Nevada, and Buffalo, New York. And I guess you could say the project was a success. We were able to increase reading scores, but we were also able to increase what was called the conditions for learning. Now, at the time CARE started, there was a conditions for learning survey that every CMSD student had to take. And we promised that our class would increase those scores. And it did just that. Now, why am I sharing this with you? What does this have to do with where you go from here? I am sharing this with you because I want you to know and understand the power that you possess. Throughout the process of creating this curriculum and watching it work, I learned something very valuable about my gift, that it was bigger than ticket sales and standing ovations, that it had the power to change the world. Theater teaches empathy, plain and simple. And our class helped students who hated each other get along. We helped students who felt isolated learn that they weren't suffering alone, that others around them had experienced some of the same things that they had, and that they were in a community that they were a valuable part of. Coming to that understanding improved their conditions for learning. As students at Cleveland School of the Arts, your relationship with the arts has been in the forefront of your education because your teachers understand that it makes you better at everything you do. For some of us, art is what we love. But for others of us, art saved our lives. CARE sought to put the principles of theater into the toolboxes of all those students. It built confidence, helped them learn how to articulate their feelings. It made them better citizens. So I charge you, artists who got to benefit from enhanced conditions for learning by attending this school, to strive to improve the conditions for living of the people you encounter. Everyone who is blessed to be in your presence should benefit from the gifts that you possess. Not just your artistic talent, but the empathy and compassion that come along with it. Most artists know how to get along with and show respect for people whose beliefs don't align with ours. We understand and accept that not everyone learns the same way, but that everyone can learn. We understand that not everyone loves the same way, but everyone can love and is worthy of love. We appreciate the perspectives of others, even if they aren't the same as our own. And we wrap love around the outcasts and invite them into community with us. Couldn't the world benefit from more of that right now? I'm often asked, Colleen, how did you make the leap from actor to Chief Diversity, Equity, and Inclusion Officer? And my response is that there was no leap. I am both. I didn't trade one for the other. I hold that title, and I just closed my dream show, Ain't Misbehaving, downtown at Playhouse Square 2 weeks ago. Because I do both, and I'm good at my job because I am an artist. I think differently. I approach finding solutions to problems differently. I communicate differently, and I work diligently to improve the conditions for living of those around me. So I want you to ask yourselves, what hidden powers does your artistic discipline possess? Think about the reasons that you were drawn to it. What makes you love it? And I promise that you're going to continue to discover these powers that you possess gradually and step by step. And I challenge you to use those powers for good. When I revisit that long list of CSA graduates I know personally and professionally, I realize that not only were they talented artists, but they're still in my life because they were beautiful people. Not perfect people, but gifted people who do their best to be their best. People who use their powers for good. And with our powers combined, with your powers combined, imagine the way that you can change the world. So, congratulations, graduates. I cannot wait to see what wonders you will do.
Thank you so much to our speaker. One of the most important things, and I hope everyone heard and can walk away with, is that art can change the world. And I hope that our teachers, I hope that our principal, our deans, everyone involved in our school, that's the gift that we gave our students, and that they remember that, and that you all truly, truly know that we love you and we believe that there is nothing that you cannot do, and you have everything you need and you are enough. So y'all, one more time for our speaker. The next two voices that you will hear from are CSA's top two scholars, our valedictorian, Sarai Murdoch, and our salutatorian, Piper Bell. Y'all can do better than that. Give it up for our top two scholars.
Welcome, students, staff, family, and advisors. We have now made it to the end of this chapter so that another one can begin. To be surrounded by so many creatives consistently was and still is a blessing for me, and something I will always be grateful for. Regardless of teenage rivalries, drama, and emotions that made us feel crazy at times, art always connected us to something positive. And that is why we came here in the first place, to express, to connect, and to be ourselves as artists. There are so many things to miss about high school. The innocence of coming to school, being the older sibling for the younger students, walking down the stairs and looking out the window, thinking about the world, using our voices to create different platforms throughout the school, watching performances, being in performances, and looking forward to the days where our school lunch is consumable, because it wouldn't be high school if someone didn't complain about the food. Shout out to the lunch ladies and their hard work, and shout out to all the families standing here today to support their loved ones in this journey they're partaking in. I'm sure by now every senior has received the question, so what are your plans after high school? And for some of you, this may be an exciting question, but for some of you, it may cause anxiety. So I have a new perspective I would like to throw at everyone. Instead of what do you want to do and where do you want to go, maybe we can start asking, what do you want to learn regarding your interests, your life, yourself, and the world? What emotions or experiences do you want to find and feel during this next chapter? What kind of opportunities do you want to be exposed to? If I've learned anything in these last 4 years, it's that as a society, we force ourselves to always think about the future without checking in with our current selves. Because you can't expect future you to be mentally, financially stable, successful, surrounded by positive people if the current you is being neglected. We are the future. Not just us, but everyone in the world is the future. The people you were, the thoughts you had, the mindset you carried when you entered this building has now changed. Because 5 minutes ago was the past. And where we are now is the present, and in 2 seconds, it will be the future. You see, it's not as far as we like to think. It's constantly in front of us. If you were to stand up on your chair and jump face flat on the floor, future you would be in a lot of pain. So then that's saying, why do we speak down on our present selves, but speak all these positive goals into our future as if the way we think now doesn't matter as well? But see, that said, everyone's journey is different. And just because it's different doesn't mean it's not as important. all of you matter to the world, and all of your dreams and aspirations are going to have an impact. There's no such thing as a big or small goal or a big or small dream. One of you might have the goal of getting your bachelor's and master's, while another one of you may have the goal of waking up on time, eating 3 meals a day, having the energy to go outside and feel the air and feel alive and feel good. And both of these goals are valid. I don't believe in saying, welcome to the real world, because we all have the power to change the world and change our reality. So when you leave this building, think about what you truly want your reality to look like after high school and how you can achieve that. Thank you, and congratulations to the graduating class of 2023.
Greetings, class of 2023. Hi, Mom. Hi, family. It's my honor. It's my honor to salute you all for making it to this celebration. I know it was rough for everyone when the pandemic began, and I want to give my condolences and blessings to those that may have lost someone or had to experience COVID themselves. Online school was different. I don't want to rule out and say it was bad, because I was able to stay in bed and eat full-course meals whenever I wanted. I commend the teachers for being able to create lessons online, which I know was frustrating. Fast forward 2 years, and by the grace of God, the pandemic was lifted. In-person classes were back, and we were able to physically work with our fellow classmates again on our arts. Even though the temperature would be 80 degrees in one room and 50 in another, it was good to be back. Performances like We Are One and Carve the Animals was a strong comeback to show what we are capable of. I might not appeal to everyone's perspective when I say this, but CSA has something that not many other schools have: community. When we all come together and celebrate each other's arts, we create a community of support and love. Creative writing, band, orchestra, fashion, choir, photography, drama, and visual arts are all in a league of their own. There's no such thing as one being better than all the others. The legacy we gave to our fellow underclassmen is perseverance. All of us sitting in these very chairs are a prime example of it. There are memories that I'll never forget in our senior class. Being stuck in the middle of the woods for almost 2 hours, the good snacks at the bar and prom, the loud personalities, Mr. Smith's drawn portrait, and the days I would spend in the orchestra room with many of my friends. I want to thank all my teachers, and yes, I mean all my teachers, because they have all played a part into how I'm standing here today with my head held high. There is one teacher in particular who has made the biggest impact on my life, and that is the one and only Miss Richardson. Without her, I wouldn't be here at CSA, because I never really realized how much joy my violin could bring me and how special it is to be taught by an amazing person like her. I love you, Miss Richardson. Thank you, Mom, for all the support and love you gave and give me. Thank you, Mr. Moe, Mr. Morris, and Mr. Perez. And Miss B, thank you for being a real one. As a closing, I just want to say that I am proud to walk the stage with all of you. Oh, whatever you choose to do afterwards, make sure you love what you do and do what you love. Peace.
Good afternoon. I would like to acknowledge our CSA Top 10 scholars as well as our Say Yes recipients. When I call your name, please stand. Our top 10, Sarai Murdoch, Piper Bell, Sydney Walker, Holly Bennett, Jada Perry, Jada Perry also received her associate's degree from Cuyahoga Community College. Mackenzie Brooks, Ajatara Anaton Carney, Terry Jackson, Julia Rivera, Aaliyah Terrell. You may be seated. Students who are recipients of the Say Yes Scholarship, please stand. Treasure Allen, Ajatara Anaton Carney, Jayshawn Austin, Caroline Bartok, Piper Bell, Jalea Carson, Desire Elam, Lanika Gaddis, Christian Gill, Aaron Hardy, Shania Harris, Trinity Hill, Javier Adamoto, Terry Jackson, Ayana James, Alicia Jarrett, Natasha Johnson, William Jones Jr., Faith Kennedy, Stevie Lang, Aja Madden, Danisha Martin, Rio Miller, Sarai Murdoch, Daziel Perez Pagan, Jada Perry, Julia Rivera, Yani Elise Says, Rajan Scullark, Lariah Sheets, Breasia Sims, Kanye Smith, Jasmine Smith, Tyquetta Smith, Angel Strozier, Tierra Tabor, Kariana Tudor, Aaliyah Ware, Madison Westwood. Kendra White. Aaliyah Williams. Sanaa Wilson. Alexander Whittick. Congratulations, you may be seated. At this time, may I ask Principal Franklin and CMSD board member and CSA alum, Ms. Leah D. Hundle, to please join me for the certification and acceptance of the Cleveland School of the Arts, class of 2023.
If you're an educator on stage, please rise and remain standing during the confirming of the diplomas. We are pleased to share that as they pick up their diploma today, graduates will also receive a certificate from CMSD to pick up a free laptop from PCs for People to take with them on their digital journey beyond high school.
Class advisor and faculty. Class advisor and faculty, do you attest to the fact that these students have satisfactorily completed the requisite course of study prescribed by the Cleveland Metropolitan School District, the Board of Education of the Cleveland Metropolitan School District, and the Ohio Department of Education?
I certify that all students on this stage today have met all the educational requirements of the state of Ohio and the Cleveland Metropolitan School District and have passed all required parts of the Ohio graduation and the Ohio State test. These students are now ready to receive their diplomas.
Then on behalf of the Cleveland Metropolitan School District Board of Education, I have the high honor to bestow upon you, members of the Cleveland School of the Arts, class of 2023, graduating class, your high school diplomas, along with all of the rights and privileges pertaining thereto.
Sarai Murdoch. Piper Marlene Bale. Sydney Walker. Holly Aurelia Bennett. Jada Alexis Perry. Mackenzie Christina Bailey Brooks. Ajitara Janine Anaton Carney. Terry Letitia Jackson. Julia Nicole Rivera. Aaliyah Terrell. Treasure Allen. Jayshawn Darcel Austin. Jalea Karma Carson. Lanika Tashay Gaddis. Devin Javon Ball. Caroline Elizabeth Bartok. Jalen Allen Bolden. Autumn Sydney Collier. Desire My Angel Marie Elam. Christian Antonio Gill. Aaron Christopher Hardy. Shania Lee Harris. Julia Camille Head. Armani Armirico Helms. Alicia LaShawn Jarrett. Natasha Johnson. Trinity Dejanay Hill. Javier Idamoto. Ayana Brene James. William Tavon Jones, Jr. Faith Marche Kennedy. Stevie Charlene Lang. Mateo Llanos Cherby. Aja Madden. Danisha Danae Martin. Rio Devon Miller. Breasia Diamond Sims. Destiny Star Patton. Daziel Perez Pagan. Yani Elise Nicole Sayes. Sanai Valerie Sanders. Rajan Scullark. Lariah Salitra Sheets. Amina Gabrielle Smith. Kanye Sherelle Smith. Jasmine Alicia Smith.
I called you.
Tyquetta Trinity Smith. Angel Marie Strozier. Kendra White. Tierra Tabor. Jaden Edward Thompson. Cariana Capri Marie Tudor. Alyssa Jovan Tucker Oglesby. Aaliyah Michelle Ware. Madison Marie Westwood. Aaliyah Latoya Williams. Sanaa Wilson. Alexander Whittick. Logan Isaiah Wood. Mycia Reagan Imani Jones. Congratulations to the graduates of 2023.
At this time, I'd like to call to the podium give him one more round of applause, everybody. Give him one more round of applause. At this time, I would like to call to the podium CSA alumnus from the class of 2005 to present our tassels, Mr. David Gully.
Good afternoon, family, parents, staff. It is now time to move your tassels from the right side to the left side. If you ever forget which side your tassel goes on, remember that you wear it on the left side over your heart to remind you of the greatest school in the world, the Cleveland School of the Arts. As graduates and alumni of the Cleveland School of the Arts, you have the rights of any other graduate of the Cleveland School of the Arts. You have the right to exercise your voice in this community as contributing member of society. You also have the right to join the countless number of proud CSA alumni and to continue to pursue your dreams. Now, my fellow alumni, move your tassel from the right side of your cap to the left side. You have officially have the right to leave this place, but never forget the relationships that you were forged and the fellowships that were had. Congratulations, class of 2023, Cleveland School of the Arts.
To the senior class of 2023, may we never forget the tears that we shared, the 1,000 times we told you to get out of the hallway, and all of the gifts and talents that you have. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, we share this celebration of your child's achievement. And at this time, please keep the aisle clear and allow the 2023 Cleveland School of the Arts graduates to recession out of this space. Thank you so much, and we are so proud of you all. Thank you.